Alright, let's see how my stream health looks with this instead. I had to completely change networks just for this to even work at all. Oh my gosh. I have no idea why it's been doing this, but like my internet connection has been so unstable the past few days. But what can be done about it? I'm on a network with like probably like 100 other people. Not much I can do. But at least it works now, after my third time restarting the stream and all of my windows just closed. Angry. Well, I at least hope this works for the rest of the stream. We'll see. Anyway, I'm gonna spend the next little while just making some new emotes for myself. I'm not taking any requests or anything like that this stream. Just drawing my own stuff. Because I haven't had the chance to do so in a really long time. So let's see what I can get out of this a couple of hours before the Genshin livestream starts. And for goodness sake, please let Twitch be receiving my data. Be really annoyed if it's not working. Okay, thank God. Here we go. It looks like it's working now. My bitrate still says I'm offline. Why is that? Everything else is working fine. OBS says that I'm streaming. Even Twitch says that I'm streaming. It just says that my bitrate is just 0. Well, that's annoying. I'll figure it out. Whatever. If you can see this stream, let me know. If you can't see the stream, also, well then I guess you won't know. But it's really annoying. Like the Twitch dashboard is telling me that I'm offline when I'm obviously online. Oh my god, this makes no sense. And also, yes, I have added a new plugin, or not a plugin, a new application called Spud Hand and Tablet, which gives me these spiffy hands and tablet, as you can see here. I think it's pretty cool because you can see my hand on screen as well as down here next to my model. It's pretty sweet. No, there's stuff on my tablet because I haven't used it in so long. Oh my gosh, I need to give that screen a wipe. Alright. Now I can barely remember what it was that I wanted to draw, even. Oh my gosh. I'll start with the face, I guess, and then I'll figure it out from there. I think one that I wanted to do was like a hugging emote. Let me get like the default hugging emote because I think it's a good way to start. There's like one that's just... Actually, nah. I'm not gonna bother doing that. It looks nothing like the kind of thing that I want to do, so I'm just gonna do myself. What should I be hugging? That's the question. I feel like I need an object that I need to associate with myself now in order for that to work. my god, that's such a scuff. I'm gonna start zoomed out and then zoom in. There's no way I'm gonna be able to do this properly otherwise. I don't even have ears like that, I don't know why I included that, but anyway, it just helps me to get an idea of where the head's supposed to go, I guess. Gosh, I feel like I should have better motifs than this. For goodness sake. Maybe I'll put like my pet dog or something. It seems like a lot of other streamers put that, so that sounds like a good one. I have to pick one dog. I have 2 dogs. And I just realized I forgot to post the stream tweet. No wonder. No wonder I felt like something was missing. I was waiting to see if my stream would fix itself with connection issues. So let's put my hand up just for a good thumbnail. Screenshot that and put it on Twitter. Wow, that's a low quality screenshot. Whatever, it's fine, it's just a thumbnail. This is so dumb. How am I supposed to draw a dog's hand? Okay, some people just don't. Some people just put the the pet face, which I think is the more acceptable way to do this. Otherwise, I'm not gonna. Otherwise, this ain't gonna work. I also realized I should have put this on the separate layer now. Oh my god. Okay, because now my face has got like a big dip in it. I can just put like the paws up. And my arm just needs to come a little bit further down. Yeah, I think that's a good way to draw her. Okay, I guess there we go, and I can easily take up the horizontal space, because one thing that I'm always concerned about with these square emote frames is being able to fill the whole space properly. And I'm basing my cropping off of other emotes that I've seen that I think use good use of space. Generally, they take up the entire canvas for the head, which means that they crop off the top, like here, and like here, and then the arm extends to the bottom, and there's a bit of the body at the bottom. So I think that's going to be the composition that I go for. But I'm going to start zoomed out because I just want to see how it's going to look. I should really start with the ears, I think, maybe? My ears. Nah, maybe I should start with the hair, actually. I don't know what's going on. I should round it out a bit more like the other emote. It looks friendlier, and also it's just more readable at smaller sizes, I think. It looks like elf ears, not gonna lie. When I draw them this small and this pointy, it really looks like elf ears. And I guess if you reduce them like that, it kind of is, but that's really not the shape that I have. And how did I handle... I can't even remember how I drew my own emotes, like, not even that long ago, which is kind of a problem, I think. Because it's important to kind of maintain a little bit of consistency, which I'm already really poor at. So, I guess I'll try my best. Also, I realized that whenever I look down at my tablet, it probably makes my eyes look closed, right? Because I'm looking down. I obviously can't see it, but I can guess. Or I can, actually. I just have to put the stream preview on another screen. Goodness. Yeah, my eyes are closed. I got the cow cow horns at this point. Hello! Thank you, Shiro Kageno, for the follow. I appreciate it a lot. I hope you are enjoying the stream. PogChamp? Thank you. I hope you're having a good day. I put a little notch in here for the center part of the horns and on the other side as well. Oh my god, trying to get this symmetrical is gonna be such a pain. Cute art, thank you so much. Oh well, I'm sure I can get this just symmetrical enough for it to be similar on both sides. Like, it doesn't need to be perfect. Yeah, I think that's probably fine. It's just a sketch anyway, and I'll be cleaning it up later. Okay, I need to draw the hair on the other side, of course. And then here I need to draw hair as well. Oh, and I need to draw my earrings, of course. Which I didn't even draw correctly in my other emote. But it's whatever. It's close enough. It's a lot of details. I guess I should flesh out the hair in the back here, and maybe that'll be enough actually for to flesh out the right side of the emote. And I need the hair that just goes down the sides here. I'm not even sure how to do this. I was talking to a friend about streaming around next year. She asked what type of model I am wanting, and I said, you don't seem much Kijin, a human/ogre. I see. Yeah, I guess you don't. Or I guess it depends on what you consider, because I see a lot of designs that are like that, but they're not explicitly ogres sort of characters. They're usually like demons, but when they make the models, they seem like a similar form. I'm personally not a Kijin, I'm a Kirin, which is similar spelling, but not necessarily the same thing. But I also got the horns on my head. I think that's a cool idea. Kijin is an evolution of an ogre. Yeah. And I think those designs are really cool. I think you should go for it. And I hope that when you start streaming, I wish you the best of luck. There's a lot of setup and preparation required, but I think it's worth it if you enjoy it. You can also stream without a model. You can be a PNG tuber, you can stream with just a picture or something like that. Oh my god, what do my own shoulders look like? I've forgotten what I look like. No, this is not the file I wanted to open. I don't know what I look like. Actually, no, this is enough. I'm a fan of Kijin because of I was reincarnated in slime. Yeah, I feel like that's where I see most of the references from as well. I personally haven't watched it, but I've seen it around. gosh, on one hand I want to fit as much as I can into this emote, on the other hand I don't want it to be unreadable at small sizes. Hi Machi! Shioken or redeemed stretch. Okay, I will stretch, and you can see my model rising because I am stretching, which shows that I have horrible posture when I'm drawing normally, and okay posture when someone reminds me that I have to. I hope you're doing well today, Machi. What species is your model? I'm a Teelin or a Kirin. I'll just spell it in chat because I feel like it's hard to look up. Oh my gosh, back to flat brushes, which I haven't used in a while. Feeling wasted in the whole past week. How are you? I am good. I just finished some huge assignments over the past few days, and I have my exams coming up, so I'm a little busy, but I'm trying to chill out a bit, which is why I'm here streaming and drawing right now. Thanks so much, Machi. I really hope I do. And I hope that you get the energy and recovery that you need as well. Got anything exciting coming up? C's get degrees or something? For real. That's how I'm feeling. Kirin is a yokai in Chinese mythology. It's a creature similar to a unicorn. That's correct. And obviously, I look nothing like a horse or a unicorn, really, but it's creative liberty, you know? I've still got the kind of ear shape that the Kirin in ancient art tends to have, and the horn shapes are loosely based on some historical artworks as well. Similar, yeah, exactly. We're not exactly like a unicorn in that I feel like most Kirin often, like, sometimes they're portrayed with one horn, but I feel like they're usually not. They're more similar to, like, giraffes, honestly. And I can kind of see the resemblance, actually. Translation is pretty bad. It can be. It's because there's not really a direct translation, and it's like a pretty old word. gosh, this is so scuffed. I'm not used to drawing dogs at all. Hi Mio and hi Dave. I think the dog looks cute. Thank you so much. Drawing emotes? Yes. I have had 5 emote slots since becoming affiliate, or like 6 I think if you include the animated slot. But I've literally only drawn 1 emote, so I was like, oh my god, I have to fill these up. And thank you so much. I hope you are both having a great day, and thank you so much for dropping by my stream. Well, it's funny actually. My friend said when I started streaming, when Get Model, she said, "Let's clap and play a horror game," and then said she would ditch me in the horror game. And I replied, "Thanks for the notice. I'll make sure I'll not show up. I need Chris to cover me in a horror game." I'm honestly like that. I cannot play horror games for the life of me, especially not on my own. If I'm with someone else and like I can kind of make fun of it, then maybe I'll be okay with playing it. But there's no way you can make me play a horror game on my own. No way. If someone ditches me when I'm playing a horror game, I'll just stop. And honestly, when you're streaming, you should always make content that you're comfortable making. Sometimes it's good to push your limits, but like never stream something that's like gonna actually take too much of a toll on you, because then that's not fun for you. Your viewers will probably also not have fun, and you can't really do it for an extended period of time. This looks more like a cat. I guess my dog kind of does look like a cat in terms of her facial shape because her muzzle is pretty short. No, I think, yeah, I needed to extend the muzzle a bit. Her nose is a little bit longer than that. It's just still kind of flat compared to most dogs. I can watch a person play it, but when I play the game, I need a person to mentally keep me comforted. Honestly, same. I love watching people who play horror games when they can make it entertaining and they're not just clearly scared. Like, they can be scared, but I like it when they can, like, make it funny or, like, wholesome in some way. But yeah, playing it on my own is a whole different beast. I'm also really bad with, like, watching horror films. I would never do that on my own. Unless I knew, like, exactly what was coming, for example. Then maybe I would, but I haven't done that. Cute puppy? Thank you. I'm trying. Her ears are like really fluffy, so it's hard for me to convey that without just making the ears super tall, but I don't know if that looks right. Actually, yeah, that actually does look right. That is what her ears look like. And I also need to make this ear that's in my face a little thicker. I feel like it's so narrow compared to the other one. Even though, yes, it is supposed to be further away and behind in perspective, it's just so narrow. Yeah, okay, that's slightly better. It's just hard to kind of squeeze all that detail into that small space there without obstructing my entire face. But honestly, you should be able to see what it is. I think it's fine like that. Alright, now I need to do the paws. One paw. Is that your puppy? Yes, that's my puppy. She's not really a puppy though, she's actually 17 human years old. But she's a really small breed, so everyone thinks she's a puppy. Oh my god, that paw is so uneven compared to the other one. What am I doing? There we go. I think that's a bit better. Yeah, it's flatter now. The puppy is basically a granny. She is. She's so old. Like, I didn't know dogs were supposed to even live that long, but apparently small breeds live for a really long time. When we adopted her, she was already 12 human years old, so that's already really old for a dog. Like, most large breeds don't live that long, but medium and small breeds can live really long. My friend's husky is 18 but blind. Yeah, exactly. When the dogs get this old, they get a lot of health problems. My dog is also blind and partially deaf. These are with these are you could always remember the puppy forever anyways. Yeah, exactly. I also have a second dog and he's in my other emote that I was planning to do because I was like, I want an angry emote, but I don't want to do myself angry this time. So I was like, I'll do my other dog who's always angry. He's a little bit younger. So we're trying to draw the eyes in that old manga style. Like my eyes or my dog's eyes? Like personally? My eyes. In that old manga style. You mean like open? Or still closed like this? I'm not sure if I know what you mean because I can imagine it. But the ones with the lines and white blobs in. Oh my gosh. I'm never sure if they are closed or open. Oh, this is supposed to be closed eyes, but if you mean like my eyes closed, I can still do like the thing that they do with closed eyes in like Sailor Moon era anime where they put shiny like highlights in even though the eyes are closed. Like I never really understood how that works because that's not how it works in real life, but it's whatever. And I can do that for sure. Yes. I think it definitely gives it a bit more of a cutesy feel. Which is definitely what we're going for here. Oh my gosh, I'm struggling to draw my own hand. Wanted to see it is up to you. I mean, I guess I kind of did that for my other emote, this one, where it's got all the shiny little bits in it, in the eye. Why is it so zoomed in? I accidentally enlarged it when I was enlarging another part of the image. This is with my current, only emote. Oh my god, it's so cursed when everything else is hidden. I definitely do like that very cutesy big eyes look in emotes because it's very expressive and very cute, which is exactly what you kind of want to see in an emote. So for sure, if I have one with open eyes, that's kind of the approach that I'll be going for. How did I do eyebrows in this one? I think it was just blobs. Yep. Hi Vex, how are you doing? Hope you're having a good day. And thanks for coming to the stream. My tummy hurting me? Aw, oh no. Is it because something ate or another reason? Anyway, I hope that you can rest up and recover and that your tummy stops hurting soon. Oh, Thanksgiving and sleeping and cold. Sounds like you've got a lot going on then. Busy time of the year. And living hurts my tummy. Oh, I feel that. I feel like I've seen a lot more memes recently about tummy hurt. I don't know what it is, like on Twitter, just a trend where people will type, "I am so brave every day, but inside my tummy hurt." It's like just a bunch of those. I don't know why the punchline for all of them is just tummy hurt, and so but I totally relate, honestly. Stomach aches are the worst sometimes. I remember when I messaged my friend and said my shadow is so sexy. I mean that sure is a sentence. I mean, for all I know, it could be true. And I was like, man, I really felt that I made, I really felt that I made that up. I mean, it sure is a sentence. I've never seen a sentence quite like it, if I can be honest. Or for all I know, it could be true. Don't lose hope. Okay, I threw up. Let me see if I can go back to bed. Aw, Vex, I hope you're alright, and I hope that you recover. And have a good night. Hope you sleep well. A lot of sugar is in my body. Oh, oof. It's that post-Thanksgiving feel, perhaps. Hope you're feeling better, though. Are you still coming for Christmas? Yes, I believe I am. Also, I just realized that the chat completely obscures the Spotify play thing. Oh my god, I'll change that. Yes, I am returning for Christmas. I'm just gonna put this like smack in the middle at this point. Ah, no, I can just do it to the side. There you go. This looks so scuffed. I might as well put it below my tablet, actually. That's the better way, isn't it? Because the tablet's in front. Let's just put it here. Yeah, that's better. A Christmas miracle! It is indeed a Christmas miracle of travel. Hoping everything goes well. I will, even if I'm not there in person, I will be there in spirit. Christmas spirit. I want to hold Soar's milky hands. My hands are not very milky. My hands are coarse and dry. I shouldn't get excited, it'll tense me up. Oh no, you should try and rest. Maybe I should erase this backhand here so I can extend my dog's body out. Just a bit. Oh my gosh, I'm on the eraser tool. How do you even draw dogs' bodies? I don't even know what's happening. Okay, maybe without the sketch it'll be better. Nope, that does not make it better. This makes it worse somehow. But also I think what looks accurate doesn't look right in the emote. Like, even if it's anatomically accurate in person. Dry milk. Powder milk hands. Basically. I'm trying to draw the collar in, but oh my god, it makes her face look so squashed and scuffed. Koda's draw him like a Pokemon shape. She's essentially Pokemon shape at this point. Koda's trying to go out. Aw. Can someone else take Koda out? You sound a little unwell to take him out. Does it mean she has to walk on 2 legs now? It's 2 a.m. As soon as that's bad for the health, he isn't going out. Okay, fair enough. Thanksgiving does, honestly, the few Thanksgivings I had, it probably is bad for your health. I'm not gonna lie. Is this the blind dog? This is the blind dog. Yeah, all the Pokemon have this weird thing where they walk on 2 legs when they start off on 4 legs. I don't understand why they do that. Everything has to become bipedal when it evolves. This is the blind dog. Her eyes are really googly, but you can't see anything with them. Eating is bad for my health. It's eating the amount that you eat on Thanksgiving and eating the kinds of foods that you eat on Thanksgiving that I think is bad for your health. Combined with just being around a whole ton of people at a Thanksgiving gathering, like all of those added together is like you're in for a bad time. I have issues digesting food. Oh yeah, I think you mentioned that before. Did I really do this all in one layer? What on earth was I doing? Yeah, I did. Damn. Oh, except for the hearts. Whatever, I'll just use it as a color palette anyway. And I ate chocolate that's a pain trigger and ice cream. Oh my god, I can imagine. Yeah, especially as someone who's a little sensitive to milk, I can definitely relate to that. I hope you feel better soon, though. Hi, Greenster! How are you doing today? And you're up in time for the live stream, which I can't believe. So early. It must be really early for you. It's almost stream time. Yeah, 7 minutes until the stream. I'm gonna be swapping over from, I might stop streaming, or I might swap over to watching the live stream on stream. I might just stop streaming because it's a hassle to stream on stream and still have things work properly. I set an alarm. Understandable. You gotta be there on time to update all the messages and stuff. Stream the stream. What stream? The Genshin live stream for 3.3, so we can see who's coming next. Or you can see all the events that are coming next, but let's be honest, the thing that I care about most is the banners. How do I even stream the stream? Like, I guess I can do like a window capture for Chrome. I don't know how that's gonna work. Twitch.tv / Genshin Impact Official. Live reaction screen share. Yeah, I'm gonna try and do that, if I can set it up properly. I mean, the Genshin Twitch is... Okay, yeah, this is fine. Whoa, their preview picture's already up and it looks epic. Sore, I got C2 child. Congratulations. He's pretty strong. A little, I never really bothered to figure out how to use him, but he's pretty strong, so congratulations. I did then send you a Thanksgiving letter. Well, I don't celebrate Thanksgiving, so don't worry about it. I'm in a country that does not celebrate Thanksgiving. C2 was an accident. I'm gonna get myself ready. See ya. See ya, Greenster. Get ready for the stream. You mean you... Why were you rolling on child though if you didn't want him? Or was it you didn't expect to get C2? But I am thankful you still talk to me when I have so many weirdo requests. It's totally fine, Vex. You definitely don't even have the weirdest of requests that I've received in my life. Don't worry about it. Let's see. I gotta make sure that my chat and everything is above alert box, Spotify now playing. I'm just gonna add a window source right now just to size it properly. Okay, let's be honest, you don't need to see the top half of my screen, so let's just expand this. There we go, and now I need to just drag it down to the point where it actually makes sense to be. There we go. I tap theater mode? Oh, true. I saved up for C1 and then next build pity and Gene broke in on 8 wishes and try again and Child Kano on 13. That's, like, no cap though, that's really lucky, I'm not gonna lie. I got, Mona recently just by throwing a YOLO into, Yoimiya's banner. Perfect, okay. And, I'll stop playing, piano music and open the stream music instead in just a moment. You got Jiggle Booty? Yeah, I did. And hell yeah, I've been waiting for her for a long time. She was one of the 2 now, like, now 3 center characters I didn't have for the longest time. I still don't have Gino and I still don't have Tignari. Are you allowed to stream a stream? Tons of people stream the Genshin livestream. I don't see why it wouldn't be allowed. Fog Genshin's livestream? Yes, I'm Genshin livestreaming I am live streaming the Genshin livestream. What a way to put it. I haven't played Genshin. Okay, it's about to start, so I'm gonna, like, do the setup properly now. Shoot. I'm gonna pause Spotify. I'm gonna hide Spotify. I'm also gonna set an alarm for myself, so if you could hear that, I am sorry. I'm gonna close these so that it's just me in front of the chat box here now. I haven't played Genshin. I got back into Dauntless. Fortnite overdid my life, so I need to swap my game. Understandable. Oh, it's starting, guys. It's starting. No, that's an ad, dude. I don't care about ads. I don't want ads, I want Genshin. The music do be slapping though. I'm gonna change my category to just chatting so I don't get like destroyed by Twitch. Okay, here we go. Let's go, boys.
A friendly word of advice. Test of courage events tend to give rise to a variety of strange rumors and stories.
Whoa, who's speaking?
So please, be sure to exercise caution.
Oh, it's Ito.
How was that? Were you scared?
Oh, it's so loud. VR Genshin.
Who goes there?
So, is there really a ghost around here? Why does Paimon have a feeling that it's staring right at us?
Are you talking to me?
They need 100% home, I think. Oh, let's go, boys.
Jester, I have completed the task you gave me.
From this day forth, Balladeer and Kabukimono will cease to exist.
They are a monster.
Did you really think you would be able to see through my plan?
Dottore. Dottore! In that case, I'll take some time for myself now.
And there we go, it's Scaramouche.
Squall and Fury!
I mean, it's their post-Halloween Halloween. It's their Halloween at Christmas, you know?
Upon me?
Oh, Farazan. She looks
Fair
cool.
enough with me.
Oh, that, I did not expect that voice jump from her.
Too late for regret. Have fun with this gift.
Okay, this nice
Scaramouche. The mere fact of your utility does not make you indestructible.
All senses clear, all existence void. She has glass on her dress. Okay, everybody, claim your Primo Gems. There's your Primo Gem code. I'm being sure not to cover it so that you guys can see it. I think that animation's pretty cool though. Just the wanderer in the background with the old Scaramouche in the middle. Someone random sends it to me. The codes? I mean, understandable, because kind of like typing it yourself is a pain.
Hey everyone,
look,
and
it's
welcome
Ito.
to the Genshin Impact version 3.3 special program. I'm your host, Sarah Miller-Cruz, the voice of Lumine in Genshin Impact.
Let's go.
And today, I'm joined by...
Max, the one and only middleman, voice of the one and only Arataki Ito.
Arataki Ito.
And I'm Patrick Pedraza, voice of the Wanderer. But up until now, travelers have only known me as Scaramouche, and everyone's been battling me in the game lately.
Yes.
Yeah, that's
we've been
true,
beating you
but
up.
to be fair, it's a really cool fight.
It's a really cool fight.
Yeah, I know. Anyway, I'm super excited to have the chance to share some upcoming content with everyone. What did you all think about that trailer?
Okay, so I definitely saw Irminsul in there, and I am really excited to find out more about it.
Yeah, that trailer had everything. It had everything. It had action. It had drama. It was lighthearted in places, but it was dramatic.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm just super stoked for everyone to see Scaramouche's, backstory. I'm super excited.
Sounds like he's
about
gonna
it,
get a
girls.
story
Heck
quest.
yeah.
Only
Well,
one code, not
speaking
three.
of
It does
that,
come along. It's
Following
one
the
by one
story's
at different
development,
points throughout the stream,
Scaramouche is
so you have
still
to wait.
in Nahida's custody. So I bet the question everyone's wanting to know is how he'll become the Wanderer.
Yeah, for sure. And there's quite a story behind that. If you're interested, then be sure to play through the Archon Quest interlude chapter, Inversion of Genesis. There is so much to learn in this quest, so I hope everyone checks it out.
Oh yeah, we
come
will.
on, man. You can't just leave everyone hanging like that. How about some hints? Come on, please. Pretty please.
All right. How can I
Yes.
say no to a cute chibi Ito?
You can't.
Here's a little preview from the quest.
We ran into two people at the academia today talking about an essay. Turns out their topic was about the Tatarasuna incident. From what they were saying, it sounded like lots of Tatarasuna's history is still unexplained. And most of the information we have now is just from people filling the gaps with their imagination. At least that's what they thought.
That's scientific fraud.
Well, they guessed right about one thing. Tatarasuna was sabotaged.
Who's saying that? Farzam?
That
Oh,
was pretty rad.
Wait, why are they talking about Tatarasuna?
That's
I guess we'll have to see.
electrical,
It is interesting though to see
electrically
the Traveler,
contaminated place
Nahida,
in
and
Inazuma.
Scaramouche all together so peacefully like that.
Yeah.
But in this interlude chapter, Nahida will task the Traveler and Paimon with keeping an eye on Scaramouche while we go with him into Irminsul in search of some information.
Oh, interesting. So obviously Nahida must have some reason for deciding to keep Scaramouche around.
Oh, yeah, totally.
suppose it is killing
And I'm
him.
liking
Yeah.
Scaramouche's new style. Ooh, dude's looking sharp.
Heck yeah, always. Nah, right. And at this point, he's known by a completely different name, the Wanderer. I love that name.
Okay, so I know I'm not the only one who's curious about what happened. I mean, it looks like he's really changed a lot.
Yeah, for sure. But I'm afraid that's all we can show for now. Travelers will have to experience the story for themselves in-game. I mean, it's better to explore the storyline without too many spoilers,
No
right?
spoilers.
True.
Yeah, I
Traveler
guess
playing
you're right.
babysitter again,
Okay,
true.
we'll leave the rest for travelers to discover themselves. But the Wanderer is also going to be a new playable character in version 3.3. So
Yeah,
let's talk about
let's
that.
Go. Let's.
I'm sure many of our viewers are curious about his talents.
Heck yeah, sure thing. Let's have a look at the Wanderer in combat. There's no need to exchange pleasantries. It's rather pathetic to force a conversation just to occupy silence. The wind rises.
Whoa, he's got the circle behind him, like Raiden.
Bow your head.
Why did you have to do that face
All
to
right,
us?
Patrick, you're up. Help introduce the Wanderer for us.
Sure thing. The Wanderer is a catalyst user and has an animo-vision, so he uses wind blades to perform ranged normal attacks.
Wait a second, wind blades?
Not the same as the Traveler's wind blade, though.
Okay.
So, as everyone probably already noticed, the Wanderer can hover in the air when he casts his elemental skill. Upon using his elemental skill, he will first deal AoE damage before leaping into the air and entering a hovering state. So, while hovering, the Wanderer's normal end charge attacks will be converted into Kugo Fushudan and Kugu Tofukai, respectively. The damage they deal and their AoE
Why does he
will
fly
be
so
increased.
high?
Their damage
The new
will be
Xiao.
considered normal and charge attack damage, respectively. Also, Kugu Tofukai will not consume stamina, and he can remain hovering for a certain duration.
That's so awesome. He can fly.
I know, right?
Why is he in
But
the air for so
he
long?
can't stay hovering forever. While hovering, the Wanderer constantly consumes Kuguryoku
God.
points to maintain
No,
his
this just looks
hovering
like his
state,
animations
which
are
is
bugged.
the blue meter you see on the screen. Even if he doesn't move or attack, hovering will still consume Kuguryoku points.
Okay.
So this mechanic works a little differently than our typical stamina meter. There are many possible actions the Wanderer
Animation
can
power
perform
creep,
while
of
hovering in
exploration
the air,
power creep.
which all rely
Xiao's
on
little brother,
Kuguryoku
for real.
points
But he
rather
can
than
like just
stamina.
float for longer instead
So,
of having to
for
rely
example,
on his elemental skill.
sprinting mid-air will consume additional Kuguryoku points to accelerate mid-air, and holding the sprint button will cause persistent point consumption to maintain speed. So this effect will replace his default sprint. Jumping expends extra Kuguryoku points to increase hovering height. Holding jump will cause persistent
This is so
Kugaryoku point
this
consumption.
animation is
to
so
keep
funny. It just looks
increasing
like his
hovering
animations
height.
are broken.
Of course, running out of points will end his hovering state.
Oh, okay. So travelers will need to plan their actions while hovering.
Exactly. So, with his talent, Jade Claim Flower, when casting his elemental skill, if it contacts Hydro, Pyro, Cryo, or Electro, that instance of the skill will receive
Why does he
a
fly like
corresponding
that?
buff effect
He's like a
depending on
drone.
which element was contacted. So, for example,
He's actually just a
increasing his
drone.
Kugaryoku points cap, attack, crit rate, or restoring a set amount of energy upon hitting opponents with a normal or charged attack. The Wanderer can have up to 2 different kinds of these buffs simultaneously.
Ooh.
Oh, look, check that out. Part of the halo behind him changes color depending on the buffs you get. So travelers will be able to easily understand what effects the Wanderer currently has.
I like that. It's helpful and still looks really cool.
Yeah.
So after unlocking another talent, Gales of Reverie, when the Wanderer is in the hovering state, if his normal or charged attack hits an enemy, there is a set chance to gain another buff effect, allowing him to sprint midair without consuming Kugaryoku points. Additionally,
power they need to
this
make
buff
them
effect
individual
will
now.
fire wind arrows to attack the enemy.
Ooh.
Oh, dope. I'm sure
I'm gonna
extra
try
buff
to sleep. I
effects
don't
like
want to
that
sleep
will
in the
go a long
morning.
way for
Alright,
players
you
who
go
are
do that,
on
Vex. Good
Yeah,
night.
for sure.
I hope you
And
sleep
if you've
well
noticed,
and
there is
recover.
a colorful
Thanks for the stream.
aura of light
Thank
around
you
his
for
body
watching.
to indicate
I'll see
when
you
that
around,
buff
Vex.
effect is triggered.
Bye.
That's pretty cool. I love all the detail they've put into the Wanderer.
All right, this brings us to the Wanderer's elemental
Oh my
burst.
god.
Yay!
So, check this out. Upon unleashing his burst, he compresses the atmosphere and stomps it down toward the enemy. So, travelers should note that if the Wanderer is in a hovering state when he unleashes his burst, then the hovering state will end and he will begin descending after the burst is completed.
Okay, this stomping animation is a little aggressive.
Yeah, but it's cool.
I know, and it actually suits his character.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I can't help but agree.
Wait. Let's not forget about the exploration talent.
Ah, yes.
Exploration talent.
This is an interesting one. The Wanderer can decrease the mora required when ascending bows and catalysts.
Hey now, you can never complain about saving Mora, am I right?
Okay,
Huh?
that's true. All right, now that we've seen the Wanderer, let's move on to the next new character. Are you ready?
I'm ready!
Yay!
What did you say? Oh, I'm old now, so every other phrase escapes my ears. Try calling me Madam
You can read, right?
Farozan, and I'll see if I
Soon.
can pick that up.
Mona and Ayaka. I could see if I could. Have a good night, Kids Vex. Good night.
What is it that you would like to learn more about? Different forms of pressure-based puzzle mechanisms? The
Why does
base
she
layer design
sound
of
so,
elemental
like,
monuments?
pretentious? Like, her voice
Wait.
just...
Did you forget to call me Madam Farozan just now when you asked your question?
Yeah, exactly.
Whoa! What? There's nothing wrong with being afraid of thunder, even at an older age.
Bruh, she's like so she already sounds unlikable.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
sorry.
smart too.
She seems so awesome.
She's fun.
I wonder what her skirt's made
I
out
know,
of.
her design is so cool and really detailed. I love it.
So, even though she looks super young, she's actually an old person? Like, where's my teeth?
Well, she's not that old.
I don't
Oh,
know,
right.
could've fooled me.
Farazan's age is probably
Voice
still
fits
nothing
character, I
compared to
guess.
Scaramouche.
Mm-hmm. But let's call him the Wanderer.
But, oh my
Sarah,
god.
please.
Okay,
She's
you
so
know who I meant.
she's so like mean.
Actually, now that I think about it, yokai can also live a really long time too.
That's right, yeah, no, and speaking of age, isn't the Traveler's age also kind of mysterious?
Mm-hmm, that's true. It looks like all of our characters are intriguing. But it's safe to say that Faruzan is way older than most people in Teyvat. Faruzan works in the Academia's Haravatat Darshan and has
she's
been a
just old.
Hairbod, which roughly means mentor
There's
for
like
over
a million other ways you
century.
could have just said
So I
that.
bet everyone out there is wondering if she's also some kind of creature blessed with long life, you know? Like Klee?
No, she's actually just your regular, typical human being.
Oh.
Well, maybe not so typical. About 100 years ago, Faruzan was an
No, why is it buffering?
undisputed genius, traveling all around Sumeru and solving many puzzles and mysteries. The notes she left behind eventually became the basis of mechanical research for later generations.
Whoa, she
Oh, no,
sounds
that's my
pretty
internet dying.
amazing.
But later, she accidentally stumbled into some ruins while trying to solve a puzzle. There, she encountered some strange phenomenon which stopped her from aging, and was trapped there for nearly 100 years.
Woo!
She eventually solved the puzzle and was able to finally return to Sumeru.
Can you imagine being trapped in a puzzle for 100 years?
Mm-mm.
Wait. So
My connection
that's
is
how
dying
she's
again.
been hairbod for over a century.
Yeah. And even now, she still has the pride of a scholar in her heart and is a very talented person. It's just that after being separated from the world for so long, she's kind of fallen behind the times now.
Oh, hey, I get what you mean. She was once a proud researcher in a niche field that has become unpopular after 100 years. So, is she still completely dedicated to her field?
Yep. And she often tries using her old age as a means of drumming up support for her ideas. However,
imagine,
I think she'd
imagine
prefer to be
having
complained about for
old
using her
age's
seniority
pedigree.
rather than garnering sympathy for her experience of being trapped in the ruins.
Yeah, sounds like she's quite the
She's just a
character.
boomer.
I know, right? Okay, so now that we've covered her backstory, why don't we take a look at Faruzan's abilities in combat?
Let's do it.
Fight.
100 years have passed, yet there hasn't been any change to those dumb rules at the academia. Dare to mess with me? Have fun with this gift!
I love all the geometric shapes when she's playing. Did you guys see that?
Yes, there's so
crazy.
much geometry. And I took geometry.
It looks so cool.
Ah, yeah.
So, Faruzan is an animo character, and she wields a bow as her weapon. Her normal attacks are the usual bow attacks you'd expect from a bow user, so there's not too much to say about that. But her skills are where things get interesting. Her elemental skill deploys a polyhedron that deals damage to enemies. After using her skill, her next aimed shot will become a special attack that creates a vortex, pulling nearby objects and opponents in.
Oh, nice. So she can clump enemies together.
And there's also another thing about her special charged attack. It will create a vortex effect at its point of impact.
It's like Sucrose.
And if the attack hits an enemy or
It's
ally
just
member,
Sucrose with a bow.
it'll apply a mark and create a vortex after a short delay.
Okay. So it looks like there will be a lot of potential uses for this attack. Travelers will have to experiment with it and see what they come up with.
Yeah, I think it'd be amazing to try hitting teammates with the arrow in co-op mode and have them charge into the enemies to group them all together. I'll have to see who wants to try that with me. After unlocking the talent Impetuous Flow, the time required for fully charging Faruzan's next shot will be reduced, and the arrow will reduce the target enemy's animo resistance. In her elemental burst, she deploys a dazzling polyhedron and releases a whirlwind pulse. Throughout its duration, the dazzling polyhedron will continuously move along a triangular path.
Why are these character
Once it
demos
reaches
so long?
each corner of that
Original.
triangular path, it will unleash one more whirlwind pulse.
Yeah, 1 minute she's here, the next she's polygon for 100 years.
Hey.
Bada boom!
No.
Nyah, 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 nyah.
Even Sino's jokes are funnier than that.
It was pretty
All
funny.
right. Anyway, let's hear what effects these whirlwind pulses have.
Sure. When the whirlwind pulse hits opponents, it will decrease their animo resistance. It will also apply an animo damage buff effect to all nearby party members when it's unleashed. Travelers should note that the effective range of this buff is quite large, and it's not just within the whirlwind pulse itself, so there's no need to go chasing the polyhedron. After unlocking her talent, Lost Wisdom of the Seven Caverns, when a team member uses normal, charged, or plunging attacks, elemental skills, or elemental bursts to deal animo damage to an enemy, the damage will increase based on Faruzan's base attack. This effect can only be triggered once for a certain duration of time.
Oh, so it seems she'll be the solid support.
Yeah.
Totally! And as a researcher of mechanics and puzzles, Faruzan has taken it upon herself to explore many ruins, with her travels taking her all across Sumeru. Her exploration talent reflects this. and she gains more rewards when dispatched on a Sumeru expedition for 20 hours.
I'm sure no other mentor in Haravatat has 100 years of experience in solving puzzles.
No,
Yeah, I
but
gotta
there's
say,
other
that's
people with this
pretty
passive.
hard to beat. So, the big question is, when can travelers expect to get these new characters?
That is a good question. Let's talk about the upcoming event wishes. In the early part of version 3.3, the Wanderer and Arataki Ito will be available via their own event wishes. Faruzan will also be making her debut in these event wishes. In the later part of version 3.3, we'll be seeing rerun event wishes for both the Raiden Shogun and Kamisato Ayato. And last but not least, the new 5-star catalyst, Tule Tula's Remembrance, will be appearing in a new weapon event wish.
And that's not all. In version 3.3, 2 brand new artifact series will become available.
Artifacts?
So travelers should
Oh,
be sure to
God,
check out
no.
the corresponding domain.
Woo! More artifacts!
All right.
I hope travelers will have fun experimenting and trying new combinations with these.
Yeah.
Okay, we've already talked about a ton
Oh,
of new
God.
content, so why don't we take a quick break with another redemption code?
Sounds good. Roll out the code.
Woohoo!
Another code. Don't forget to redeem, guys. More artifacts, but no more artifact space. I mean, I'm just thinking it's another thing that I have to farm now. If I'm let me just read closely what those actually are. Oh no, I feel like I actually have to farm these. Oh, this is so big. Wait, when charge attacks hit opponents. This is interesting. Sucrose? No, Hazel? I don't even know. But the, Elemental Mastery artifact set definitely looks
Welcome
like
back to
something
the
that I'll have to
version
farm.
3.3
Oh my God.
special program. Okay, Patrick, what do we have next?
So next, we'll be covering the upcoming events for the new version.
That's right. We've already mentioned the Test of Courage event, and I'm sure plenty of you were wondering about that, so let's start there.
Aha! You must be here to participate in
Okay,
the Test
here's
of
the
Courage.
event.
I can already see a dark aura surrounding the two of you. If you carelessly go running into the event, all it'll take is one little misstep, and the darkness will swallow you up. Some strange and unusual things may occur along the way. If you ever feel you can't handle it, you may withdraw from the event at any time. This is your
Why
last
does she look like
chance.
this? That's so
I'll count it
creepy.
down. 3,
I need either better system
two,
for when I discard them or more space when I clean them up. I've
Welcome to the Test of
been
Courage.
feeding them to my good
Enter at
artifacts
your
and
own
strong boxing
risk.
them if they're bad.
That was pretty interesting.
Yeah, I mean,
1
it
month
is
late-
a test
one-
of courage.
1 month late
so
to,
I'm sure there'll
Halloween
be some
again,
scary
as you
stuff
mentioned.
going on there.
I ain't scared.
Anyway, to successfully clear this event, we'll be facing a series of little tests.
Ooh, what's this? Tests, you say?
Yes, that's right. Word has it that if you walk around the Test of Courage, you might find yourself encountering a special sort of game. We've already got the rules down, so I'll do a quick introduction. Basically, travelers will have to control a bouncing bar to bounce a ball and use skill ball effects to break as many bricks as possible.
Okay, I'm liking this one. Seems pretty straightforward.
During
Oh
the
my
game,
God, it's
travelers
Pong.
will be able to trigger elemental reactions to break bricks more effectively.
Nice! It even has elemental reactions.
Yeah, we can control the character to move the bar.
This is just
When
Pong.
the character we're using is either Pyro, Hydro, Cryo, or Electro, the corresponding element will be applied to the bar. By switching characters, you can change the element of the bar.
Okay, all the pieces are falling in place now. The bar can infuse a certain element, and the blocks also have their own elements, so causing a skill ball of one element to hit blocks of different elements will trigger elemental reactions. There, how'd I do?
Yep, you nailed it. The bar will add the element corresponding to your character. Besides triggering reactions the way you just mentioned, if a skill ball is already infused by an element and it hits the bar, it will also trigger a reaction, causing the skill ball to have some additional effects.
Interesting.
When preparing your team, you can equip modifiers to receive various buff effects, which will help you successfully clear the
We
challenge.
haven't had an
Oh,
event like
nice.
this before. at
Also,
least.
when there are less than a certain amount of bricks on the board and the ball lands another hit, the bar will unleash fireworks.
Whoa, cool.
Yeah. Travelers can utilize this effect to break some bricks that would normally be difficult to hit directly.
It's like a bonus attack.
Oh,
Yeah.
sweet.
So, travelers will need to select characters of the right elements, equip the appropriate modifiers, and use different elemental reactions to break bricks and score more points.
And then travelers will be able to use their points to exchange for rewards in the event shop, correct?
That's right. Also, travelers will have the option of teaming up and playing the event together in co-op
Oh,
mode.
nice.
Oh, looks like a lot of fun.
Yeah, super fun.
I love co-op.
Yeah, in addition to this minigame, the Test of Courage storyline will also contain more challenges. Travelers will even have a chance to meet with some good friends again, so be sure to check out this new event. All right, let's move on to our next event.
Okay, so next up, we have a race event called Across the Wilderness. Your objective, collecting balloons.
Woo!
I don't know, seems like the Wanderer's abilities might come in real handy here.
I know, right?
So, in this event, each stage will have wilderness balloons scattered all around. Travelers will need to find as many wilderness balloons as possible within the time limit to earn increasingly better rewards. So, during the challenge, travelers will be able to utilize their character's skills and talents. So, it'll be important to assemble the right team depending on the traits and terrain of the challenge area.
Oh,
interesting.
interesting.
Yeah, so travelers can also use something called the Wilderness Compass to obtain various buffs, which include enhanced jumping capabilities, increased movement speed, or unlimited stamina, etc.
Ooh, cool.
However, you can only claim one buff during each challenge. You must consume Blessed Energy to use the compass and gain the selected buff. You may charge the compass up by finding wilderness balloons or interacting with Blessed Energy in the challenge. Or you can always wait for the compass to passively charge over time.
Yo, this event looks pretty crazy. It's almost like watching parkour.
Yeah, there are two different kinds of wilderness balloons in these challenges. The first is harvest balloons, which will increase the overall progress of your search for wilderness balloons. The other kind is sonar balloons, which will cause several harvest balloons to appear around you for a set amount of time.
That's awesome.
So there will be 5 stages available for this event, and travelers will need to consider the conditions and terrain of each stage to come up with the best way to complete it. Also, travelers may team up in co-op mode for challenges.
Ooh, more chances to play together. I love it.
Yeah, same. Okay, let's move on to our next event.
Everyone's favorite game of hide and seek is
Wind
back with the Wind
Trace.
Trace event.
Oh,
And
no.
of course, this is going to be another co-op event, and I for one am super excited for it.
There's nothing like a good co-op. Many of you might already be familiar with this event by now, but there have been a few changes. Let me introduce what travelers can expect to see this time around. We can probably skip some of the basics this time. You know, players either hide or seek. And then...
Okay, wait a second. There actually might be some new travelers out there who've never seen this event before. So why don't you start with some of the basics?
Right, good point. Okay,
The month
let's
of
start at the
co-op, for
beginning.
real. Everything's
This
a
is
co-op
a
event.
game with
Oh
a
my goodness,
long
that's the
history
Wonder
in
in there.
Mondstadt. Travelers will be split into 2 different sides, the Rebels and the Hunter. You will need to use skills and master the art of hiding or chasing down others to win this event. The goal of the Hunter is to capture all the Rebels, while the Rebels run or use other means to keep themselves from getting caught by the Hunter.
Okay, that's straightforward enough. So what else you got for us?
Well, some travelers may remember playing as the Rebels and getting caught early in the game. Once that would happen, all you could do was spectate and watch the rest as the others continue playing. But this time around, once you're caught, you'll still be able to participate in the match even in observer mode.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Once you're in observer mode, you can't be
Well, so
seen
the
by
Christmas
other
break?
players
I guess
and
so,
will
because
receive the
for me it's also
illusory
the summer
beacon
break,
skill.
so
This
would be a pretty
skill
good,
will allow you to place a random beacon to confuse the hunter.
pretty good time
If your beacon
to
successfully
engage people.
tricks the hunter and is destroyed, then the hunter will suffer an obscured vision effect.
So even after you've been captured, you can be like a little ghost, trying to help your teammates by disrupting the hunter.
Yeah.
That's pretty fun. And at least you won't have to sit there and just watch the rest of the match anymore.
Exactly, but what does the hunter get this time? I mean, we gotta keep it fair.
Some new Windward arts have been added for both the hunter and the rebels. The hunter will now be able to use the hunter's net. This net can be thrown and will remove any rebel disguises within its range, and will notify the hunter that a rebel was detected. If a beacon is caught in the net, it'll be destroyed and the hunter will not suffer from obscured vision.
Nice. So I guess if you love playing Hunter, you'll probably love this.
Oh yeah, you definitely should. The skill rebels used in previous versions of the game to place beacons can now only be used by players in observer mode. However, the rebels will be able to use an all-new concealing beacon skill. This skill will allow you to deploy a beacon for a set duration and remain invisible while you're around that beacon. All players, including your rebel teammates, will be unable to see you while you're invisible. If the concealing beacon is destroyed by the hunter, then the hunter will have their vision obscured for a short time. Sounds pretty fun, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, so even if you end up being captured by the hunter at the start of the game, you'll still be able to participate and assist your teammates. And, did I mention Primo Gems and other rewards? The good stuff. So be sure to check it out.
Oh, that's awesome. Seriously, I can't wait to play with friends. Okay, our next event is a combat-based event.
Time for some combat! In a forbidden place warded by dust and sand, mysterious foes have assembled lines of fortifications to stop your coming.
To stop our what?
That's right, a new edition of Misty Dungeon will arrive in version 3.3. Stoked.
Sweet.
But this time around, there will be a total of 7 trials with different themes awaiting you in the Misty Dungeon. Each has a different leyline disorder, and travelers will have to adjust their teams according to the disorder's effects and the distribution of enemies. There will also be trial characters for you to select from as well. After entering the domain, travelers will need to go and complete 3 challenges to collect ancient runes. After collecting power from 3 ancient runes, we can power up the control array and proceed to the final challenge. Also, throughout the trial, additional benediction mechanisms and challenges will appear. Travelers may choose to interact with these to increase the leyline disorder's effects or revive and heal your team.
You know, if it were up to me, I'd say just go for all the challenges.
I know, but travelers should keep in mind that the challenge objective for each trial might be different. So be sure to check the objective and aim for that while
Last
proceeding.
time it happened,
in
I
terms of
completed the whole
rewards,
event
travelers
in
can
half
look
an hour
forward to
because
winning
everybody
Primo
existed.
Gems and other various prizes. Yes.
Ooh, I like prizes.
And last but not least, version 3.3 will also have leyline overflow events. Travelers can look forward to saving their resin and earning more Mora and experience books.
Nice.
Where's the
That's
where's the
awesome.
TCG?
That'll be great for all the travelers out there still leveling up all their new characters. And even if you don't need those resources now, it's always good to stock up and have more on hand, am I right?
Yeah. So, travelers looking to upgrade their characters won't want to miss this.
Yeah, I mean, this is all good stuff.
In addition to the new version's limited time events,
There we go.
version 3.3 will also be adding a new permanent game mode called Genius Invocation TCG.
Genius Invocation TCG!
But before we get into that, let's take another quick break and enjoy a redemption code!
Heck
Yay!
Slap that code on the screen!
And time for the last redemption code. Don't forget to claim it, guys. If you're late, you will miss the code.
Welcome back, everyone! During our journey into VAT, we've stumbled across several NPCs talking about a game called Genius Invocation TCG.
Yes.
So next, we'll introduce this card game that's been taking to VAT by storm. In the version 3.1 special program, we already revealed that Genius Invocation TCG will be a card game where we can challenge various characters and NPCs or battle against your friends. But there is actually a legend behind this game.
Ooh.
It is said that a young guy in Sumeru found an ancient casket of tomes in the attic. He opened it and discovered that the soul of an ancient TCG player called the Crocodile King had been captured inside.
What a name.
It turns out that the Crocodile King was King Deshret's viceroy, who battled an opponent named the Ibis King.
Huh.
During the match, the Crocodile King fell prey to his opponent's scheme and was sealed away in the casket of tomes.
Ouch, game over.
After being unexpectedly released by the kid, the Crocodile King possesses him and helps him to gradually climb the ranks to becoming a legendary TCG player.
Nice. Hang on, is it just me, or does that kind of sound like the plot to a light novel or something?
You're right. It turns out that Yai Publishing House is about to release a hit light novel series based on Genius Invocation TCG.
Of course she is.
Okay, now this is starting to sound like a plug for Yai Publishing House.
Maybe. But anyway, that's the legend on how Genius Invocation TCG came to be. Though it's probably just a story they came up with for marketing the game.
So while you were telling us about the story, I was over here researching the rules to the game. Basically,
Well,
Genius
you
Invocation
really went, I
TCG
was
is
here
a game
studying
where
the
you use a
Blade.
constructed deck of cards to duel against an opponent. The objective is to defeat all of your opponent's character cards.
That's right.
Also, there are many features and mechanics in the game that resonate with Genshin Impact's gameplay, so it shouldn't be too hard for players to get the hang of.
Right, I even saw some elemental reactions in the gameplay.
Yup, a constructed deck must contain character cards. And as you might expect, these character cards have a normal attack, an elemental skill, and an elemental burst. So when a character card deals elemental damage to an enemy, it will cause them to be affected by that element. Then, you can switch to a character card of a different element and use their abilities to trigger an elemental reaction.
Wait, did you guys notice that there are even monster character cards? Can we even make a deck of, like, just the monsters from the game?
You're really getting into this, Max.
Heck yeah, I am! I like card games!
Who doesn't?
So in Genius Invocation TCG, all actions require you to spend elemental dice. Each round, both you and your opponent will roll 8 elemental dice. Each of these elemental dice can have any one of 8 elemental attributes.
Hold on, but there's only 7 elements in the world of Teyvat.
You're right. So in addition to the 7 standard elements, there's also one called the Omni element. The elemental dice required for a character card to perform an action correspond to the character's element. So for example, a Pyro character like Diluc needs either Pyro or Omni elemental dice to perform an action. Clear now?
Yep, crystal clear.
Also, elemental dice can be used to switch characters or play a variety of other cards, such as equipment cards, event cards, and support cards. All these cards create the potential for a variety of strategies.
Right. While playing Genius Invocation TCG, travelers can earn player experience, which will increase your player level. As your level increases, you'll be able to challenge more characters and NPCs. By completing challenges, you may earn lucky coins, new cards, or other rewards. Lucky coins can be exchanged in the event shop for cards, or can even unlock dynamic skins for certain cards.
Dynamic skins? Those are cards that have moving illustrations, right?
That's right. All character cards can unlock a dynamic skin. After unlocking that, there'll even be a cool bonus animation whenever you cast that character's elemental burst.
Cool.
And if you're confident in your TCG skills, you can also invite a friend to duel. After reaching a high enough player level, you'll even unlock a matchmaking mode. So be sure to give it a try.
Travelers should note that playing against your friends or other travelers won't count towards any leaderboards or provide any rewards. So you can relax. It's all just for fun.
Thank goodness I
Okay,
don't want to add
that's
PvP.
everything we
I
have for
also don't
Genius
want PvP.
Invocation TCG, and that brings us to the end of today's special program.
And that's the end.
So, what did you think?
Why does it have to be over? There's so much that this version has to offer.
Yeah, I can't even take it all in right now. I'm just super stoked to be part of this. I think I just gained some Kugaryoku points just doing this whole thing, so.
Man, the new characters look cool.
I know, what about Scaramouche hovering? Like, that's insane.
I know, that's awesome.
That's super dope.
That's awesome. And I cannot wait to play in some of these events and mini games. I'm super excited. This was so fun. I'm really glad that we got to do the special program together.
I'm so happy I got to come back for another special program. This is my 3rd time being on one of these, and I can't wait for number 4. I'm counting.
I'm so happy. This is my first one, so thank you for having me.
Yay!
Doesn't it feel good?
Yes,
Doesn't it feel good to
honored
feel
be here.
special?
Seriously, I'm
Do
just
you
like-
feel special?
I really do. Thank you.
Well, I think this is the end of our special program. So I hope everyone enjoyed it, and we'll see you in game. Okay, bye!
Bye.
Okay, bye, everybody!
Bye, everyone!
See you later!
Nice. And with that, I am going to also end my stream. Thank you all for watching and for sitting along with me while I watched this live stream, kind of in silence because I didn't really know what to say. I didn't want to interrupt. But I'll see you all another time. Let's see if there's anyone that I can raid right now. The only person I know who's like online. Oh, no, I have someone here. Let's go. How do I raid? I'm just gonna copy their name, because it's not working. I also noticed these redeemable channel rewards. It's interesting. I honestly don't even remember what I put as my rewards, but they probably are. Alright. We're gonna go raiding, boys. They're just the default ones. Channel point stuff. Alright. I'll see you all